Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Ruins of Sin Reactions. I'm Nightwish Ruin.
I'm Sacrifice Sin.
Today we're gonna be reacting to the album Valcata by Valcata. Been wanting to do this for a while, but we've had some issues recently and haven't been able to do any reactions for, well, almost 3 weeks now.
Yeah, because I was in the hospital.
Yeah. But we figure I've been wanting to do this for a long time, especially because when it came out the 18th, I know it was that Friday or whatever, and I pre-ordered it, so I had it as soon as midnight hit that day, so it's like, okay. I know we've done 321 and Horror Machine by them so far, and both of those were awesome, and as if you've been watching, you know, it's a, what do you call that?
It's kind of like a symphonic and
well, no, a story, concept album. They call it like an opera. I guess that's another version of like another way to say like a story or so. And from what we gather, like we said, it seems to be about I don't know, you could say aliens from a planet called Valcata. And it's a little bit different. We're gonna play it from the computer on our playlist, or well, or whatever. And as you can see here, we have the Valcata's site up, and it's gonna have the lyrics. And I'll be, scrolling as it goes. I know the first song, it's shorter. I think it's just an instrumental.
We'll have to find out. We don't know yet.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it says instrumental.
Well, I don't know about you, but are you ready to get into it?
Always.
Let's do it.
I guess I've been looking forward to this for a while. So, here we go. Okay.
Everything has burned. There is nowhere to turn. We're the last of our kind. In the dark, I am looking to the stars for guidance.
Connected souls along cosmic drifts, fulfilling destiny as a team. We all possess a most special gift, facilitating a world of dreams. We wander silent and so swiftly throughout the rippling in the stream.
We're gonna burn ourselves tonight. We're gonna leave it all behind. We're gonna find a way to reach out far into the galaxy. We'll save our people one last chance. We're ready for the final task. We're ready for the moment when we're finally on our own. Now time's last word.
Yeah, like that beginning, it's called Stars, I think. Just like a small instrumental with
Mhm.
like symphony kind of thing, and this song, Our Quest.
I really like this.
Yeah,
Song.
well, like I said, we like just reading, we know what it's like the whole album's about and everything. That it seems their planet's been like, we call it like, how is it? Some kind of like supersonic heat or something. Like it was
Mhm.
dying. And like in this song, they're trying to say, yeah, they'll save Valcata no matter what. Basically, like what the hell is it? And throughout our quest, we abandon remorse, for example.
Mhm.
Off to salvage Valcata at any cost, remain on course. And throughout our quest, we abandon remorse. It's like, yeah, it's like, they're going to save their planet at any cost possible. Which is like,
And
I mean, what people wouldn't, if you think about it. I mean, they want to save their planet no matter what, no matter what.
I like the beginning with the woman clean vocals and the guy clean vocals, and then
Yeah.
when the heavy music kicked in, I was just like,
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, we know, like, from the two songs we've done, there's some
Mhm.
heavy ass music in this album.
Mhm.
And like I said before, I know, like, the first two songs we heard, I'm like, it's interesting. Like, you hear the song by itself, it's great, but it's like, you almost hate it because you don't know the full story. You're like,
Yeah.
what, 321, I think it's number 6, Horror Machine is number 4, so you're like, you have no idea what's going on before that, and you're, so far definitely awesome, and I know it's basically one song. I know the first is like,
It was the intro.
Not
It was
even-
the intro, and then the
not even 2 minutes of the intro, and then this is a shorter song, I know, Our Quest. Let's see, what's this next one? The Turning. So, you ready?
Yep. Okay.
Rise up to the infinite maze. All of our dreams and hopes take shape. Never too lost, not too late. Tonight we make our crusade. Finally hope, finally light, finally it has begun. We'll sail through the darkness on a quest for salvation. We'll
It's the only way. We are here to explore. Here's something blurred. There's something more. Finally home. Finally light. Finally
It's time to find out the answer. Buckle up and be prepared. Breathe in, I'll take us there.
I see a familiar destination in the dark.
What can we do? We must go through. We cannot waste a moment. God's in the turning of the wheel.
That was really good.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard it in the last one. I don't know if it's a violin or what, but damn, it
I
sounds
know they've got a strings person.
good.
I know the synth also. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, but that was definitely sound like I don't know if it was a violin or something just bigger than that.
Yeah.
But
What I liked a lot was the
the meshing
melding.
of all the voices.
Yeah, exactly. All the voices.
It was crazy.
Even though it's funny, they have like the names, like who's singing what, like what character's singing what, but in that part, there's still other people singing. They don't say who's what, but I love it, and towards the beginning and like throughout somewhat like the
Yeah,
faster
the beginning
parts.
they did. I swear, at one point, I have to say like the more clean vocals came in, then the deeper operatic sounding vocals.
Yeah, I have to say I love.
Then you heard the other girl come in, and then
Yeah.
another. I'm like, Jesus, they're all singing at the same time, and it's crazy. You can
Yeah.
actually hear them all.
Yeah, I just say like it's cool. Like I know a lot of people. Male opera. I do love. What the hell?
It's harder
Is
than
it
people
Surge, I think.
Who?
Surge, the character. I think he's the male, more like I guess male opera.
Mm.
Just like I don't know the dynamic of it or something. I think it sounds awesome. But like all the voices together, like in all of these, they sound awesome so far.
It's insane.
I know I always say awesome. I sound like a freaking I don't even know, but just so far this is what song 3, and I know the next song, Horror Machine. Heard that a few times. But
I think I've heard it maybe 3 times, but
yeah, I've heard it probably more, but still not as much as I've heard 3, 2, 1. But that's coming later. But yeah, just so far, I don't know this song. My voice is cracked in it. 32 years old, I'm having voice cracks. Jeez.
I don't know if it was that or you went to talk and just something got stuck or something.
Oh shit. Anyways,
Oh, damn it, don't do that to me.
well, I can't freaking help it. What was I gonna say? Oh, in this song, like, it almost seems like they're like on their planet. They're looking for something, and I have a feeling Horror Machine is about what they found, and it's not good. Because I know Horror Machine. I know the lyrics of that. It seems like it's something that worsens their planet or whatever, and that's why they have to leave Valcata. Because right now it's like they're trying to save it, but like what the hell is it? Certain things in this song just seemed like they were looking for something. not sure exactly, but I know, like, right here, our destination's so vague, do we dare enter the gate? So,
Hmm.
I just, I'm really loving the lyrics and, the instruments, the vocals so far.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I do have to admit, so far it's only been the I don't know, Valcatans or whatever, what you want to call them, the ones from Valcata. Rocket, Astra, Coral, and Surge. Those 4 so far. I don't even know, because I know number 6, I don't know if that's the first one where I don't know, I guess you could say like the Earthlings come in, or number 5, but we don't know. I just know also Horror Machine is also just those 4 from Valcata, but I'm ready to get into it. Heard it before, but always love it. Here we go.
I love the way this starts.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that riff.
Our worst fears have now evolved into reality, wound within the makings of perfect technology, an angel entity with wings of illusion.
Lost, my heart is cold frost upon my soul. I must stop parting the sea of the horror machine.
We've got to formulate a plot with discombobulated. We'll disentangle this dimension. What is its attention?
that song makes a lot more sense now, actually,
Yeah.
to me. Because before it's like, what's going on? Like, it seems like they're almost trapped in some kind of thing, and I wasn't sure like what was going on. But now, from how's the song before that? The Turning.
Yes.
It makes more sense. It seems like I said, like they found something on their planet. It wasn't exactly good, and now it was, I don't know, trapping them or whatever the case may be. And this seemed like it, like they're doing everything they can to break free and leave.
Well,
and,
I heard one of them say something about this evil entity.
Yeah. Where's it? Still love that part. Gone, I'll hope it's gone. If we can't keep going on and on, it's time to risk everything. Focus our energy. Our power will set us free. We'll fight for our legacy. All of our hopes and dreams conquer this monster machine.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like each line was a different character. Loved that. That was like the first thing I picked up the first time I heard it. It was just like like you said afterwards, because we didn't think of it at the time. But it was almost like it was like a, what do you call that? Like a conference or something between all of them, just sitting down trying to figure out their next move of action and shit. Of course, obviously love like the melding of the different vocals and just the different music, the hard chugging of the bass with the strings and like the.
I mean, hell, I don't know if you heard me say it, but I'm like, I love the riff. And
Yeah,
there's,
that freaking,
oh,
like I said, that chugging riff between the bass and the guitar is just like, it's amazing.
and then like the sounds from the synth, you can hear it sounds like
Yeah.
a damn video game. From one that I played, I believe it was regular Nintendo or Super Nintendo, and I know it. I can't remember the name of the damn game, but I remember we used to play it all the time. Of course, I sucked at it though.
Super Metroid.
No,
I was gonna say that's one that I used to play all the time.
no, it was one I was telling you about where
You said on regular Nintendo.
it was either regular or Super, but I'm pretty sure it was regular.
Well, regular.
It was like the normal 2D. You just go this way, and like it's like a first-person shooter, but you have to kill them, and then there's like these secret walls and like these secret passages in the wall or something.
Yeah, I know what you're
that just
talking about.
turn.
I'm trying to figure out. I couldn't remember the name of it. I know, like, it wasn't Time Lord. It wasn't a Castlevania. I don't think.
No, we had it at the same time as Time Lord, but it was a different one.
Yeah, well, that was. God, I feel so old thinking about regular Nintendo.
Mhm. But I remember there was these things like they would just turn around and you'd have an enemy right there. You shoot them, and then if you had a bunch, you could like go there and turn around.
Yeah, I
They'd
know.
walk right
I know what you're
past you.
talking about because I know when those doors you hit up, then you just like go in and you hide from them. When
Yeah,
they
you
go
have to hold the up button. You're just like, and then you can come out and just.
Hey, maybe they know.
I have no idea.
Like I said, I already gave away my age earlier. I know I said 32 years old and something. I forget what the fuck I said though. Alright, so this next one here, Life and a Million.
Life and what?
Life and a Million.
Huh.
And I know at the beginning they have a little thing. I always forget to say it. This one says, humanity has finally fulfilled its true destiny. Don't know if that's how that's supposed to be. Oh, okay, so these are the Earthlings now, because Dr. Hasabi, that was... I know that was from 321. That was one of them. Alright, so...
let's do this.
Let's get into this one. We finally meet the Earthlings, so to speak. And then, of course, I know Maximum, he's the AI or whatever, artificial intelligence, the computer. Alright, here we go.
No more boats left to ride, the screens are rolling tight. The sea stops knocking by, the finish line's inside. We've got to go ahead to pull the trigger tonight. Now I am complete. I'm alive and I can feel everything I do. exist only to love and serve humanity.
Welcome to planet Earth, my darling, my flame. I've loved you long before you have a chance to wait. You are the final answer, messianic necromancer. Little digital dancer, big all you can be. We've achieved it. It's a feeling I can't describe. It is infinite. The astonishment as we now possess godlike power, my friends. Limitless means to conquer and expand. We hold the keys, the entire universe in our hands.
Wow.
Now I am complete. I'm alive and I can feel everything. I am here only to love and serve humanity. It's true. I am living not to love you. All of their eyes widening as the skies light up with a new power.
Skies lit up.
You hear that friggin' guitar solo?
I know, dude. I was like, holy shit, a guitar solo finally. I was wondering if they're ever gonna have one.
Damn, that was insane.
I mean, the guitars are amazing, anyways, but just this song to me, it almost seems a little out of place just for the story, but at the same time, I know. I think I was telling you when I read that. What the hell was her name? That one doctor. Doctor. Yeah, right. Hypatia.
Mm.
She's the one that like believes maximum. It's a computer that can actually feel and almost be human. He can have emotions and everything. This one seems like he's actually like got his humanity almost, like he's his part.
Well, like you said, I'm complete.
Yeah, now I'm complete. I'm alive and can feel everything. I exist only to love and serve humanity.
Mhm.
And hell, this is the so far the only song that actually has had somewhat of a chorus. Because his part, he says it again, but then he adds a little bit more to it after that. And you know, I have to say, even though it hasn't actually got to that song at 321, but we've heard it before. Not Dr. Fox, President Fox. She seems to be kind of the, if you want to say like villain, not really sure. You know, just kind of like, you know, the overbearing. You know, will do anything it takes to protect the planet kind of, you know, person, no matter what. And some people would view her as a, you know, villain, but I have to say, like, that's her voice is so powerful. And this, I honestly say, in this song, it wasn't as powerful as in 321. 321 is like, holy shit, that's like, you go from those other two voices, and then you go to that, it's like, wow. And I know on a lot of other reactions I've seen between Horror Machine and 321, people think there's only two vocalists because you know I have to say some of the like certain parts you almost think it's just, you know, a vocal is just doing a slightly different part. The voices are somewhat similar. So you're not really sure unless you actually go to the site like we did and, you know, read about it before, because we don't usually do that. But, you know, as we, you know, the first
Well,
video
we've never
we did.
heard of the band. Wanted to see something about
Well, the
them.
thing is, the fact that we never heard of them, if they were wicked popular, we would have just went into it. But since they weren't very well known, we figured, you know, we'll get as much known as possible because no one's going to really tell us much, you know. Normally we have people constantly telling us the same thing.
Well, I'm sure that they
5
would have
times.
contacted us like
Yeah,
like they
well,
could.
wasn't sure, but, you know. Alright, so here we go with 321. This song I've heard a million, probably, well, maybe not a million times, but I'd have to say
Over
probably, yeah, definitely over 100. Hell, there's been times where I've put it on repeat on my phone and just let it play. Love this song.
It's been a little while since I've heard
And
it,
honestly, well, as you'll hear, like, I love the synth in the beginning, like, just the way it goes, like, it sounds like a keyboard, but still, like, probably the synth, but just the rhythm of it, I love it. And
Alright, well, let's get into it.
okay. 321 and 321. I know that's been overplayed about a million times. Here we go.
I'm detecting a disturbance in the atmosphere. Unidentified phenomenon is moving near. The icons packed by the UI rousing me. The voice of the maximum goes out to me. I am number 3.
Actually, that very beginning reminds me of like saying "Red Alert."
Yeah, I love that. It's like a what do you call it? Yeah, like a alarm.
Yeah, I
And if
know
you
you
think
didn't
about
really
it,
watch Star Trek too much, but
mm,
whenever they had something come and you'd say "Red Alert," and you would hear something not
just say
quite like that, but
just say number 4 is my favorite movie, the original 4.
yeah, but I don't think that they actually
I don't know.
had that.
But you know what's funny in the actual lyric video? I watched it last night or something, or the night before. I swear, towards the end, there's a still, and it's. I swear, I don't know if I'm just imagining things, but I swear it looks like, you're right, the inside of a ship on Star Wars. Star Wars. What the hell's that freaking game? Force
Oh.
Unleashed, the first one. I don't know if it is, but just the way it looked like the inside of one of the ships. But yeah, let's see. Beginning, yeah, I love that. Like I said, that synth, that dune. I can't even do it now. I'm so bad with rhythms. And
Oh,
shit.
you mean after the alarm sound?
Yeah, it's like that beginning, that dune dune. Dune. Whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I said, I suck. I do have to admit, the second time maximum, yeah, it's like one light to help me haunt the system for all time when he was saying time, like dragged out like that. Just the way I know it might. I'm not meaning it in a bad way, but just the way it was done and the music and everything. I literally expected to almost hear a Disney villain laugh at the like after that. I know it sounds horrible, but just the way it was done and the voice, you literally expected to hear him laughing after that, like in like a evil villain voice, like laugh, just
Mm-hmm.
And as I said about President Fox, her vocals in this just so prevalent and
To me, it was almost like she was addressing
exactly.
like either the council. I did say that right. Yeah, the council.
Yeah.
Or like addressing like the nation or whatever.
Well, if you think about it, this is where they they left Valcata, they were leaving, and they, at the very beginning, I'm detecting a disturbance in the atmosphere, undead phenomenon is moving near, the icons pepper the UI rousing me, the voice of the maximum calls out to me, and that's when he says, detections have been made of major movements, here's the region where the atmosphere is spun, their origin to alien, and then of course that's where she comes in saying how wonderful this scum, alien scum, cold proof of life. And then, of course, there's the scientist that, is all about peace and understanding. Dr. Hasabi, he's all about understanding them. Where he says, are the detentions that you made so necessary? Can we not negotiate with them? And it's true. It's like, but all the president cares about is, as some people would say, being evil. But it's not about being evil. She's doing everything she can to, protect the planet and everything.
And I swear I heard them. I think it was Maximum said something about, or maybe it was the other guy, that something is assembled and ready, like the forces or something.
The code is sealed. They are mobilized.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because one light to help me haunt the system for all time. I wonder if that means he didn't actually, seal the detentions or whatever you want to call it, like keep them, where they're supposed to be. Like we said in the last one, he's becoming more human, so it's probably more like, kind of agreeing with the Dr. Asabi, trying to, see. Who knows? We'll have to see what this next song holds, which we're about to.
What's the name of it?
Beyond.
Mm.
So here we go. Let's see. A potential groundbreaking discovery, but all parties don't share the same interest. Well, clearly.
Well, we know that.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I know there's at least one song that has all 8 characters, vocalists, so that would be interesting. I think it's the last song, but I'm not sure.
Mm.
Alright, so let's get into this before we talk forever.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
have captured historical gold. We can't fathom the power we have over every soul.
We've transcended all possibilities, all of our hopes and all our dreams. We can't waste this chance. What a way to expand, understanding and change hearts. On this range that truth, there are no answers to
Find them, bring them to me.
It's the mission commission like terrorist
I'll
means.
regard them with my own eyes, open up the gates.
They are deadly once how they'll usurp you.
Why then have you kept them alive? Why hesitate?
As much as I believe in their and my wishes, we've transcended all possibilities, all of our hopes and all our dreams. We can't plateau, just let them all go. Gotta know how this unfolds. Can let this be? No, can let them meet. I cannot let this become reality. Can let them leave? No, can set them free. I won't risk my life just because.
We've transcended all possibilities, all of our hopes and all our dreams. We can't waste this chance. What a way to expand, understanding and change heart. Search inside over, beyond them are seen. Humanity burning. I trust in you. Let love guys get through. Let them move through. Be my
I have to say, I think that song showcased at least these four their vocals I mean, hell, that.
No, who was that? Was that
Who was what?
the ones that were singing?
The Earthlings, I
Okay.
guess you say, and the computer, which is funny because at one point he says, "I won't risk my life just because." Like, you don't exactly have a life. I mean, I know, he.
Yeah, but like they said, he's
Yeah,
becoming.
and it's funny because Hypatia or Hypatia, whatever, however you pronounce, she's actually saying, let them. Yeah, he's saying, I'm not going to set them free and whatever, and she's like saying, let them go, basically. But I don't know if he's just trying to please President Fox because she was. The hell is it earlier? There was like a part where they were like, it was hard to follow because it was so fast towards the beginning.
I saw you guys going like this.
Yeah,
like, Jesus
I'm like.
Christ.
The hell was it? I know. It said from this brain dead troop, there are no answers to glean, which is Maximum. Fox says, "Bind them, bring them to me," and Maximum says, "In their mission commissioned by terrorist means." Fox says, "I'll regard them when my own eyes open the gate." Maximum says, "They're deadly. Once out, they'll usurp even me." And Fox says, "Then why have you kept them alive? Why hesitate?" And Maximum says, "As much as I believe in their end, my wish is your command." And Hypatia says, "Execution is denied, my love." And Fox says, "For now." And that's when she says something about, we've transcended all possibilities, all of our hopes and all of our dreams. We can't plateau, just let them go. Gotta know how this unfolds. Yeah, so it's like, this seems, like I said, he's almost struggling with his newfound, like,
Humanity.
yeah, humanity, like his feelings, like, all that. And I don't know if he's torn between his love for the scientist seems to love him, and then serving, his president, which she wants them either dead or contained, one of the two, so that they can't, And the problem is, like, at the beginning, she seems being a little bit, President Fox, she seems to be getting kind of power hungry. In our hands, we have captured historical gold. We can't fathom the power we have over every soul. I mean, that's not exactly. But yeah.
What's the next one?
Escalade. See, the little whatever it says, "Good things do not come to those who wait."
No, who is this one singing?
I'm not sure. I don't want to go through all the lyrics. As it is, I forget when I put them up. Hell, that 2 songs ago, I think it was. I'm sitting there when they had that like long music, and then they had the guitar solo, and then they had more music. I'm like, God, I was surprised by how long it was in between the lyrics, because I know like the 2 songs we heard, there were, not too much in between. And I'm just like, waiting and waiting.
I guess let's get. Well,
Yeah.
also, this song, I like that one too. It's just,
Yeah.
like you said, you really hear what they can do.
I know,
in this
man.
one.
Dr. Hypatia, I know that they have their, like, who sings what parts. I just, not up here, but holy shit. I mean, like, hell. The one that played Maximum, he had a long one, but then, I mean, she was like, I don't know, like, did she fucking breathe? I don't know if she, like, they cut and they paid somehow seamless, or if she just did that whole thing. So I'm like, dude, I didn't count, but I'm like, dude, that was at least 30 fucking seconds. It was a long thing. I wish
Some
I had
people
that
can
lung
do
power. Like I said, I wish I had that fucking lung power. It was amazing. I loved it. And so far, definitely, what was this? I don't even know what song.
Song 7.
Was it 7?
It was the one right after 3, 2, 1.
This was a longer song, which is funny because I don't think it was actually that long. But yeah, so number 7. And I mean, I'm already loving it. Hell, I knew I was gonna love it just from 3, 2, 1. I knew I'd love it. And then Horror Machine. I have to say, in Horror Machine, the opera vocals, I know I didn't say it earlier, but they were slightly muffled, I guess you could say. But they were still amazing. Like, all the vocals were great. And I'm not sure who's in this. Oh, Escalade must be another. instrumental because there's no lyrics. Because then Determination, which I think no, this would be 7, so 8. I think that's like the 11-minute song, Determination. All right, well let's get going before we go overboard talking too much, which we have a habit of doing, especially me. All right.
I don't know if anybody else had that feeling or if you did. That sounded like an all-out fight.
Yeah, I can picture like
It just sounded like they were fighting with each other.
I can picture like space kind of fight, like blasters and like
Mhm.
even from ships and shit. Honestly, I wasn't even so much thinking of a fight. I was thinking of like I don't even know, like a weird freaking hoedown almost. I know it sounds weird, but just like the music and the violin. I think that was a violin. I'm not really sure. I'm not too
Yeah, it
keen on
sounded
like
like it.
instruments, but just all of that. It was awesome. It was just an upbeat, makes you like feel good. Really, like that.
Yeah,
Just
but
that
the way this
little
has been going,
instrumental.
it sounds like they were just having a fight.
Oh, I bet. I mean, the Valcatans might be a peaceful bunch from what it seems, but they're not gonna freaking lay down and die. From what they said in Horror Machine, we won't lay down and die, basically. So they're not gonna freaking die because the president of Earth decides to freaking try to capture them or kill them or whatever. So, like you said, it could have very well been a fight. Honestly, I have to say, like we said before, I'd love to see this as a movie.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it'd be interesting, and it might not be the most super original because space, whatever. But
They've all had stuff
if they
done
could,
like
if they
that.
could, if they do it right, it could easily be a completely original thing that people would probably really
Well,
love.
the way that it said, it's got to definitely be way in the future, like all of them.
Oh, definitely. I mean, hell, for one thing, the president of Earth. I'm not sure if she's actually supposed to be the president of the whole planet, but whatever the case may be, first of all, a female president, that hasn't happened yet, sadly, but it hasn't happened yet. But either way, it's probably more in the future, like you said.
And yeah, I know we have some AI shit, but nothing like that.
Oh, dude,
At least that we know of.
Yeah, who knows?
Sure, there's probably some shit like that.
But the point is, like you said, it's probably more in the future, and either way, it doesn't matter. The freaking this could easily become a movie, and I think honestly, they'd probably be completely willing to make it a movie if they can get the support and all that. It does.
And definitely got to
does.
have the music from these guys.
Oh,
too.
of course. I mean, honestly, like you almost think like a space musical, but that would be kind of cheesy. It'd have to be like we said the how Nightwish they did Imaginarium.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a full musical. I remember when it was first saying about coming out. It was like, is it going to be like a one long music video, just music? But it was a movie with music in it, awesome music. But
well, I mean, even if they just have straight up actors and actresses, and then just have like certain parts with like certain songs that go with the movie.
And hell, even if they absolutely had to like do it by the lyric book part that comes out, because this is a great freaking part, great album so far, but they could easily
one
have
song left.
I don't know.
No, because that should have been number 8. There should be 9 and 10.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, this was 7 because 6 was 3, 2, 1. So 7, which was another instrumental, which I still think was very upbeat, and I loved it.
No, the instrumental was 8.
That's why I said, I said number 7 was the one before because it was after 3, 2, 1, and this was 8. So 9 is the termination, which this must be the 11-minute one. And then I think number 10 is like a second under 7 minutes, which has all 8 singers. I don't know what this one's got. This one, I don't know if there's. I don't know.
We'll see as it goes.
We'll find out. So we stopped talking. Do you have anything to? Oh, geez, and it has parts too, of course, just like any other epic. So The Escape. See, Valcata and Earth are not as far apart as once presumed. Differences must be set aside. So what were you going to say now?
No, I said I don't think I have anything else to add. Let's get into this.
I know, I've been talking too much, probably. Let's go.
Needed time to readjust after darkness had betrayed our trust. Its immunity's been compromised under our spiritual weight. See the
I really like that.
So the worthless leeches start to crawl. Bring forth your pathetic curtain call. I'm unaffected by technology. If this is how attention must be settled, talking's over. Show your metal. Wait, you desperate like us. You are walking on two legs like us. You've been trying hard to negotiate with us. I'm afraid
So that's what it was.
Well,
Seems Maximum went haywire.
mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I heard him say, "No, you can't stop me. I'm in everything."
Yeah. And I find it interesting. I think even Fox agreed that they should, try to work something out.
Mm.
Because this, I don't. What the hell is the last one? Is that even. Okay, yeah. That has lyrics too. But this one seemed to have everyone too. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it had. I think it had all of the Earthlings and all the Valcatans, or whatever you want to call them, yeah. And that was funny because, like, at some points they're like, "If this is how it has to be," and like even at one point they're like, "You're a lie. You're not real." Basically, they're talking to Maximum.
That's
But
probably
yeah,
what made him flip out.
a little bit. But no, it was before that. I think he was like trying to pit them against, the Earthlings against the aliens, and I swear it was because what the hell? There was one part he said something. God, I have such a bad memory.
But I do gotta say, I love the freaking guitar solo on that.
Oh man, I love just
Everything.
yeah, just like I said, I'm loving this freaking album so much.
And I don't see where that was 11 minutes.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was gonna say. Like, did that feel 11 minutes to you?
No.
Hell, their magic's all you need. If you'd known, you'd make me obsolete. Forget me. If you choose to abandon me, I will make your tragedy complete.
Mm.
And hell, at the very end, you heard what she said. Forgive me, my love. Yeah. What the hell did she say? I don't know where we went wrong, but I had to do this. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's odd. I don't know. Just one of those like kind of see like someone who's always in the lab, always with freaking computers. She's been so like out of touch with humanity. She falls in love with a computer basically, and it's sad. It's like you almost feel sad for him too. I mean, he's finally feeling some kind of emotions, and he's worried that because of their abilities that he's gonna become obsolete, so that's why he did what he did.
What's the next one?
Valcata. So yet another band, Valcata by Valcata on the album Valcata. Just like what Hell Yeah by Hell Yeah on the album Hell Yeah, and The Dark Element by The Dark Element on the album The Dark Element.
There's
And
a
yes,
lot of those bands.
I love The Dark Element, yes. So I can't wait to be able to listen to that album that came out. What the hell's today? Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Came out yesterday.
Alright, well, I guess let's get into this last one.
To Valcata. A coordinated reconfiguration of all combined assets can reverse the destruction. Okay, a lot of big words there. Alright, here we go.
to distribute peace, harmony, join our forces for the great good.
All that's been burned will bloom up anew.
Our new mission will be to pull through.
When the spirit of the planet is in danger,
We must call upon the two sides and exchange our ways to thrive. Oh, the air has never been more clear.
We have gotten onto this new frontier.
And we all know that there's two sides to it from Angela.
Okay, I'm annoyed
What?
that it's over.
Hmm.
Actually, I have to admit that's the ending I was hoping for.
Hmm.
I was hoping there wasn't going to be any freaking killing and whatever, and destination as what determination was what that one song was called. And
Yeah, I think
hell,
that's one where they were going to deactivate Maximum.
yeah. Well, actually, I think they actually did, but as he had said, they, changed
He's in
him.
everything.
No, I mean the last song they fixed him. He's back to
Mm.
what he should be. He's still feeling, but he's not trying to destroy everything for his own sake and whatever. Yeah, I think that very end. I'm not sure, but it sounded like all of them were singing.
Mm-hmm.
Might not have been, but it did, to me, it sounded like a chorus of all of them. Just was amazing.
And the fact that from what we were told was that none of them were anywhere near each other when they did this.
I mean, I know there was like maybe 3.
Hell, he did a hell of a lot of friggin' editing and mixing.
Hell, I know he was Oha Kade or Cade. I'm not really sure how to pronounce the last name, but he was the composer, which he did all the music and the lyrics. The producer, I forget what the hell his name was. But he probably did like all like the mixing and shit. But whatever, all of them combining, they were never in the same studio.
Mm-hmm.
To have all that combined and to have it come out so well,
That's crazy.
epic. And I know some people I've heard of the band, possibly Arian or Arion. I'm not really sure. They're an
It
older
sounds
band.
familiar.
They've done something similar where they had, like a concept album, and it was like, each singer played a different character. And I know recently I actually saw a post that Valcata put, yeah, we've been, called like a Aryan, like, wannabe or hack or whatever, but it's like, yeah, they're a huge influence on them, because I know that they said that they love that band, but it's like, I looked in the comments, there was a couple comments, and there's like, yeah, well, I personally would love to see more albums like that. And honestly, I love concept albums when they're put together so well.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said, this was put together.
This was done good.
This was done without anyone being in the same fucking room. Hell, probably not even in the same state, let alone. I mean,
Probably not even in the same country.
there was like maybe 3 or 4 from the U.S., like between singers and instrumentalists and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, damn, just I don't care what anyone says. Honestly, like, they can hit on this all they freaking want. Say, I've seen some people say, "Oh, it's a little weak," and it's like, where is it weak? Honestly, to me, honestly, but whatever, to each their own.
I mean, to have that many people come together
Yeah,
to make one album, 8 singers, and like 5 or 6 instrumentalists.
I know Oha, he was singing and also did I think he did synth, and he was, did the lyrics and, wrote the music, I guess. But it's like, that many people, all in different areas, and it still come out this great.
Mm-hmm.
I think very, very amazing. Honestly, I'm bad at giving, what do you call that, like, constructive criticism. Not because I want people to think, oh, I love it. I don't want to, not that I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's just,
It's not
about that.
About stuff.
Well, no, it's not about that. It's not that, oh, if I didn't like it, I'd say, I'm not too thrilled with it. I like it. Honestly, like, if you go back and view all our reactions, we seem like we're an agreeable, okay, we like everything we do, even though we don't. No, we like them. We have a very, broad
taste
in
metal,
music.
And to me, we have a very broad taste in metal and rock.
And just music in general.
Yeah.
And okay, even if we don't, like, hell, there was a few that were like, we're not sure. Like, for instance,
there was one that we said that I don't think I'd listen to again.
Yeah, but even, like, hell, you're going a little bit off topic, but Deviloof, the first song we listened to them, Torture.
It took us it really took you a while.
Well,
I was kind of into it right after they, like, changed it up a bit. I was just like,
well, I liked the change. Like I said I'm gonna have to see if I like it. The reason we were so still is because, like, I wasn't sure if I liked it. I was worried. I didn't want to like disappoint or like offend anybody, but it wasn't even about not offending. It was just I wanted to like it. My main thing was definitely gotta get props for the vocals. But anyways, back to Valcata.
There's not much more I could say about it than it was friggin' insane. I
honestly fucking hope that this is not a one-off thing.
Yes, I'd like to see them do another one.
I'd love it. And honestly, the same vocalist, because they all, same vocalist, same instrumentals.
Hell, I would love to see them all do a tour together.
I would, dude, if you guys did a tour or whatever, came Massachusetts somewhere, hell, preferably the Worcester Palladium, even though it's quite a ways away from us. That's our favorite venue. But if you guys ever did a tour,
I think that stage would be full.
It'd be a very full stage.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I know they're so new and they're not well known yet, and they don't have too many fans yet, which saddens me.
Yeah.
Because I think if people
It's insane.
got over their like, oh, because they're a wannabe this or that, which I don't know. I don't know area. I've heard of them, but I never heard them.
Mm.
To me, even if they took what do you call that inspiration from that band, so fucking what? Because guess what? Every band takes inspiration from their inspirations.
Mhm.
I mean, even Nightwish. Nightwish, they, I mean, they're probably like one of the first symphonic female metal, whatever, but they still took something from somebody or other. And I mean, even Tomas has said he took inspiration from Edgar Allan Poe, which I know he's a poet, not a songwriter, but still a poet. A lot of other people, everybody is inspired by something different. So it's not so much it's not stealing, it's, inspired by somebody, and
Mhm.
those people, I'm sure they're probably, if they're still alive, whatever, they're probably thrilled that someone
Did
thought
something
thought
with it.
enough about their art and their music, their whatever, that someone was inspired to write or do something about their stuff,
to do something similar.
or similar to their stuff. And I know I'm blabbing and yammering and blah blah blah, whatever, rambling. That's the word.
Well, I don't have anything else right now.
I could probably go on, but I shouldn't, because who knows how long we've been
Well,
going.
if you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you're liking our content so far, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And, well,
I'd
I've done
say
everything for Valcata, but if anything else comes out by these guys, and you want to hear more,
hell,
drop a
if
comment
you want
down
to hear
below.
more by them, let them know. Tell them.
Yeah,
Keep going, because I want to say, I'll say right off, keep going, keep producing stuff.
And
'cause
also,
you're
if you
amazing.
guys want us to react to any other band, drop a comment down below.
And I'd say the original link is in the description, but there is no link this time.
And until next time, guys.
See you later.